Hey guys, and welcome back to RPG Division. In this video I'm going to give you the guide how to defeat Fereldan Frostback dragon in Hinterlands region. This dragon is not so problematic on normal and easy difficulty, but on hard and nightmare he can be pain in the ass, as every dragon in the game actually. Okay, so what am I using here as a setup? I'm using Vivian's specialization class, that enchanter. She has that barrier and what's it called? Disruption field that helps a lot with the fight. I'm using a tank, obviously. I'm using a archer, Sarah, and my main guy, which is rogue. I suggest bringing at least 12 potions for this, and more importantly, bring fire resistance potion for every single character. Also, have some kind of belts of fire resistance equipped on your characters as well. That is the most problematic thing about this dragon, his burning attack. And you are able to counter it easily. So let's get to the fight. As soon as you start the fight, you need to focus your tank to get to him. Make your ranged characters out of the way by using tactical combat like I'm using now. They must not be in range because they will get crushed easily, and you'll be using potions too often too early, which is not good, considering that you have a limited number and that is not enough on hard difficulty, so you gotta be extra careful. You're constantly gonna have to switch between two views, tactical and action view, in order to have the proper aggro on your tank and in order to be able to move characters out of harm's way. Also be prepared for a very long fight if you're playing on hard or nightmare. I suggest, if you're gonna try this on hard, to be at least level 14 or 15. Anything earlier and with bad equipment, it's not gonna end up well, I can tell you that immediately. Biggest problem with this fight is actually micromanaging your characters, because they will often stand in bad spots and come to you in the middle when the dragon is sipping his fire or whatnot. Battle has a couple of stages. First stage is just basically go to him, tank, stay with ranged characters away and nuke the shit out of him. He is vulnerable to cold, by the way, so if you have cold magic and cold staves, it's always a good choice to use. Especially cold damage rune on some of your characters would be especially useful. I'm not sure what does a targeting specific limps do. I know he will limp later on, but as it is, I was targeting his limps. It did help later on, but I don't know if it has any significance to a fight or not. Either way, when he starts doing his burning breath, you need to pause the game, go in tactical view, and separate all your party members aside. Don't make them all in one spot. Don't put them all in one spot. Afterwards, he will, when the battle goes to phase, when he leaps away and is prepared to spit fire on you, I suggest leave tank, because he was focused on a tank earlier. I suggest leave tank in the middle, and everyone else should spread out across this plateau. If he hits only tank, that's good for you. The problem is, as soon as you unpause the game and switch into the action view, these idiots will start running back to middle to you immediately for some reason, I don't know why. Either way, be careful with potions. Always try to avoid damage, and always have fire potion ready to pop. As soon as the fire resistance goes off, you pop another fire potion, simple as that. Now, dragon will land on a cliff. To avoid any damage from the cliff, you just position all of your characters beneath the cliff. Beneath the cliff, you'll avoid any incoming damage. Then dragon will probably get pissed. He will just get in the middle of the arena like he was in the first phase, and you will continue the fight as it is. And a couple more things, but I'm just gonna focus on this moment for now to explain you guys more if needed. As you can see, he can't do anything. Just make sure you press the hold position button while they are under the rock. Otherwise, these idiots will scatter and go directly to him upstairs. and he'll fuck them up in an instant. After he goes back, you immediately switch to your tank and you rush the bastard and use the war cry immediately when you're on him, you're near him. If you have barrier, you need someone that can cast barrier and things that will help you out, like Solas or any kind of mage that will be a support buffer, that will give you any kind of survival chance. Also, if you have Mark of the Rift, use it on the dragon. It's always helpful to deal more damage to him. When he does that spinning, that whirlwind attack that draws each party member close, you just need to pick your ranged characters and move them away. Simple as that. By the way, dragon looks awesome. I love it. I love dragons. They are my most favorite mythical creatures. And they are simply fucking awesome in this game. The fight was also brutal, I gotta say. It was not easy, not at all. I mean, you'll see in the end how close it was. Point is to keep dragon at your tank at all times. And to move your characters out of harm's way. If you don't have a melee rogue, I suggest my main character is a melee rogue. I don't suggest using rogue. Rogues are good for damage, but I suggest it would be a better thing if you had, for example, 2 rogue archers than 1 melee rogue and one ranged one. I mean, 2 archers, for example, 1 mage, support mage, and tank, obviously. Without tank, you can't do anything. For example, Varric and Serra would be a good combination, because they can stay out of harm's way. But the problem is, when the battle goes to a phase where Dragon summons his Dragonlings, then you need to do a lot of precise and fast things with your tank. Otherwise, these archers will get focused on and killed immediately. As you can see, Dragon is still fighting here in the middle, trying to do some sweeps. But these are not his that damaging attacks. It's really not that problematic. And then after he uses Whirlwind, you just gotta move your ranged characters back. Simple as that. Always cast barrier. That should be your preferred action in tactics and combat behavior. Always. I'm using Disruption Field because it's a specialty of Enchanter. It's a fantastic spell. If you have Enchanter, you can just basically spam Spirit Blade. It does a lot of damage and it helps. But the most important thing is that this dragon is focused on a tank. Now he will start summoning his Dragonlings. At least soon he should be. Right now I see he's about to do something, either a burning attack or leap away. So I instantly change to tactical view and move everyone aside. And with the tank you can basically just push shield wall up and deflect the fireball. He will then leap away as always, and you just gotta separate your characters, and that's about it. Afterwards, we should get to a point where he starts summoning Dragonlings. Well, there's nothing to it really. You just have to micro your tank to tank these Dragonlings, kill Dragonlings as fast as possible. They're really not that easy, not that hard to kill. They have low HP, they can be brought down very fast. So focus all of your efforts on Dragonlings to defeat them as soon as possible, while being careful what the dragon does. You should always micro your tank so that he gets Dragon and Dragonlings taunted. It's sometimes hard, I know, and you won't be able to have because of the cooldown, but still, whenever you can, you need to use these these taunting spells. Basically that's it, guys. I mean, you can enjoy the rest of the video. What I wanted to say I said already. Nothing really new I can add up to this fight. And that will be it, guys. I hope this video helped some of you who are playing on higher difficulty. And be sure to put a like button if it did. And I'm going to see you guys in the upcoming videos of this Dragon Age Inquisition game. Thanks for watching.